is recognized for 2 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. This impeachment charade did not start with a whistleblower complaint. The campaign to impeach a duly elected president and overturn the will of 63 million Americans started 19 minutes after the president took the oath of office. 19 minutes after the inauguration, the Washington Post published a story headline, "The campaign to impeach President Trump has begun." The first day of this Congress, on day one, a Democratic member of my class called for the impeachment of the president long before the call to the Ukraine. Then it was the Russia collusion hoax, then obstruction of justice, then bribery, then quid pro quo, none of which are included in these articles before us today. The first article of impeachment, crafted as a fiction, is not an enumerated basis in the Constitution for impeachment. The Democratic majority would have you believe that abuse of power is a high crime or misdemeanor. It's not. It's an opinion. It's not even a crime that can be charged in a court of law. Unlike Presidents Nixon and Clinton, who were tried for actual crimes, this president is being impeached on vague phrases that appear nowhere in our Constitution. The second article, obstruction of Congress, again, doesn't exist in the Constitution as a basis for impeachment and is attempting to impeach a duly elected president for asserting constitutionally based privileges that have been asserted on a bipartisan basis by administrations of both political parties throughout our nation's history. This House is impeaching a president over a phone call to another world leader, a few lines in a phone transcript that have been completely and utterly misrepresented by the majority. The process that ensued was anything but open, transparent, bipartisan, or equitable, abandoning all past historical due process afforded the minority and the president. The Democrats ran a partisan investigation, refusing the rights of the minority, refusing the ability for the President's counsel to call witnesses, refusing to allow the President's counsel to cross-examine fact witnesses, and refusing a minority hearing day, just to name a few. The majority waves around a report drafted that the Democratic staff concocted as a matter of fact. When they needed backup for their approach, they paraded out liberal professors with animus against the president, who gave them license to impeach the president for any reason they wish. House Democrats are making themselves kings in a manner far worse and more obvious than what they are accusing the president of doing. The only abuse of power here is the Democratic-led Congress. I yield back.